What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everybody, Nikki here, and welcome to our Warrior Babe Revolution Rally Call. I am so excited to be here with you. I feel like we had Easter, and we had a rally call the week before that, but it's just kind of been like choppy in our rally calls. So I'm excited to be here and excited to get back into the flow of lighting you guys up with some fire freaking motivation as we move into a new week. So we will get started with our call in just a few seconds. So let the other Warrior Babes know that this is started. Go on the Facebook group and leave a comment. Let them know that they want to chime in, if they want to get some fire lit under their butts for this new week we got ahead of us. I don't know about you guys, but how's everybody feeling? Like with, being stuck at home, and I'm outside right now going for walks. I just need to get more steps in today. But being stuck at home during this time, thank you to everybody who is still working, still putting their butt on the line with this. I'm going to try and keep the minimal talk about COVID down, but and bring some more positivity in on this call. But I want to bring some fire to you guys as we move into this new week to keep your head on, right? Keep your head on during this time. Keep your consistency happening. Keep yourself to showing up for yourself. So I came in here. I was going to talk about macros. I came in here, I got off the Blueprint Q&A, and I was going to talk about supplements and, as you guys get older, how important it is to recover after your workouts. But now I think I'm just going to chit-chat about some motivation, some routine, about sticking to your routine during this time. I think that you all need to hear that more than ever. So that's going to be our topic for today. So let the other babes know this call is getting started. I'm about to lay in deep to you guys, because I think I know exactly where everybody is in this moment of the world that we're all facing, and I always tend to find the positivity in situations like this because I've experienced far worse. So I want to bring that to you guys right now. Before we dive in, I do want to give a huge, our community is on fire right now. A huge welcome to all of the new Warrior Babes who have joined us in this last week. You guys are a part of an amazing freaking community of thousands of women who are getting toned and becoming stronger, more confident versions of themselves. Warrior Babe is where strong is the new sexy, you guys. We are laying down the law. We are a female-only revolution at the moment, and it's just getting started. It's just getting started. So, you guys, I am excited that you are here and a part of our community. I may be biased when I say this, but it's super inspiring and super supportive, and I see you guys inside of the Facebook group commenting and, helping everybody out, and I love seeing that, especially during this time. So if you guys are new to Warrior Babe, we do these calls every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you mark your calendars, make sure you set your alarms. Seriously, you don't want to miss out on these, and you want to submerge yourself in Warrior Babe everything. I'm telling you that because it's easy to focus on one thing and one thing only and eliminate everything else that is outside of you or anything else that you've ever tried. You want to completely eliminate all of that because in your mind can go down rabbit holes of like, well, I once did this or I once did that, and now I'm doing this. Like you lose traction, you lose ground. So tune out everything else and just focus on Warrior Babe because Warrior Babe gets results. All right? Now, before we dive into this topic that I want to talk to you guys about, if you guys are new to Warrior Babe, do not ignore my blast off emails. They're coming to you for the first 14 days. Just one task to complete in those 14 days, and they're going to set you up for long-term success. You're going to dive into your goals, establishing your goals. You're going to dive into macros. You're going to dive into workouts, and most importantly, establishing your goals. There are people who get started in a workout program, and they lose sight of where they want to go 2 weeks in when they're not getting the results when actually they're making better progress than they've probably ever seen, but just because you don't see numbers changing, they start to lose motivation. Well, us Warrior Babes, we don't give up, and we focus on that this is a sure fact a journey, and you're changing your body composition. That shit doesn't happen in 2 weeks. All right? So setting your goals is what's going to keep you rooted in your desires, in your wants, and it's going to keep the motivation high and when you don't feel like showing up for yourself, you're going to find yourself showing up anyways because you got goals to meet, and Warrior Babes accomplish goals. All right? So make sure you tune into those blast off videos that are coming to you on a daily basis for the first 14 days. If you guys are new, please take the time to go through the application that you have access to. There's so much material, so much resources, so many tools to utilize, and I want you to first search through them before you start jumping in our Facebook community and asking questions. All right? Because I guarantee you, for starter questions, you can find them inside of the application. And if they cannot be found inside the application, then you can go to our frequently asked questions resource page, which is a direct link inside of the app on the Need Help section to find some questions. We just updated the entire platform. We had like old pictures in there from our old app, so we just updated that entire thing. So it's easier for you guys to navigate through if you have any specific questions. If you can't find your questions there in the app or on the FAQs, then go to the Facebook group and ask the babes, hey, can you guys help me out here? Kind of stuck. And I guarantee one of the babes will jump on it within 30 seconds. All right? So with all that being said, I'm going on a walk right now, get more steps in. I'm obsessed with being outside and getting more steps in. How about you guys? But it's starting to rain, so hopefully I don't get stuck in this. Anyway, let's dive into today's topic. So I was going to talk about supplements. I was going to talk about macros. But I think the most important thing about our rally calls is mindset stuff. You know, it's really getting that motivation lit underneath of you guys, that fire lit underneath of you guys to move into a new week strong. I mean, that's the whole point why we started these. The whole point why I wanted to start them, because we're starting a new week. And the way that you start your new week is the way you're going to be successful. And if you don't start it off on the right foot, you're going to get to Friday and be like, well, that whole week was a wash. How does anybody feel that way right now? It's Sunday. Does anybody feel like the last week was just a wash? You're not motivated. You let temptations overcome you. You know, you end up in the pantry at night. You know, one too many pieces of candy, I don't know, something. You just didn't feel motivated this past week. Well, let's have all that stop right now, and let's just, don't even think about this past week. Don't even think about the things that you did or how you failed or, you know, you messed up. That shit happens, okay? Accept it. Be kind to yourself. Erase it now. I'm giving you the permission to just erase it now, all right? Now, let's really talk about setting a fucking routine for you guys. That's what's going to make you win. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. And it's about consistently showing up for yourself on a daily basis. And through the time that we're all facing right now, everybody's routine is so messed up, right? So many people are, you know, I mean, here, I'm going to use me as a prime freaking example. I'm at my parents' house. I'm 30 years old. I'm at my freaking parents' house. I haven't been to my parents' house since I was 18. All right? I got a sister and a brother who are taking up the entire freaking house. But I'm finding myself staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning because the house is just chaotic during the day. So I'm having to establish a new routine for me to help me be successful with what I want to accomplish, with my goals, with my workouts, with my eating, barging on the kitchen when I need it. And I find that when people are in bed and sleeping, it's my opportune time to attack. So it's all about changing and adapting. That's what it most is important it comes down to, especially during this time. Now, to all my babes who are still working, appreciate you guys. I'm so thankful for all you guys who, if you're first responders or you're on the front lines or in grocery stores, you guys fucking rock. You are heroes. And you guys are probably in the same routine, but with a little bit of higher stress levels. So another thing I want to talk about is stress with this call, because stress leads to cortisol rising, which leads to weight gain, which leads to not getting the results that you want. End all be all, routine is the most important thing in establishing and adapting to your routine while we're in this time. So one of the major things that you want to do is assess your situation, right? That's what I had to do the other day. I was how can I optimize my time here, and how can I successfully overcome the situations that I'm in, but still, focus on my goals that I have for myself. So I'm assessing. I'm like, 2 or 3 days. I'm watching how my family interacts. My dad goes to work. My mom's at home. My sister and brother are just there. But it seems to be at 8, 9 o'clock, things start settling down. And my brother's just in his room all day playing Fortnite. And my sister goes downstairs to her room. And she starts playing Fortnite. And I'm like, this is my time, you guys. This is my time to shine. So I start, banging out my meal prep. I start banging out the foods I want to get together for the next day. I start doing some work. And then I accomplish what I need to accomplish. So the one thing I want to tell you is assess your situation. See when the most opportune time for you, right? Especially if you guys have responsibilities. This really is my second one, your responsibilities, and making sure that your responsibilities are taken care of. But at the same time, you're not just focusing on everybody else. I have read so many check-in forms from my VIPs this week about work, so much work. They're telling me that I need to do this and do this, but I'm not even on the clock, and my kids are over here, and I need to do this with them, and my husband, I need to pack his lunch. I've been hearing so many freaking excuses. Now, I understand these responsibilities. I get it 110%, but there's also you. And there's 24 hours in a day that you can focus at least 2 hours to yourself, all right? And then 1 day per week, you can focus on meal prepping your meals so that you don't have to worry about gouging something up on a day-to-day basis. If you guys are doing that, you're failing right now. Do not put all your meals together on a day-to-day basis. You know that I've said this before. You want to set yourself up for success by meal prepping 1 or 2 times a week, having everything in bulk inside of your fridge, and then planning your night out the night before and taking the time to sit down and plan out your meals and plan out your macros. And then at that same time, this is where my responsibilities are, the kids need to be here doing this, my husband needs this, I need to work from this time to this time. Where can I set in my time for myself? So number 1 was assess your situation. When can you optimize your time in your house while everybody else is kind of doing their thing? Number 2, once the responsibilities are taken care of your kids, your family, your husband, your work, where can you fit in the time for you, right? Where can you fit in the time that you have to make time for yourself? Or guess what? You're going to be stuck in the same results you're stuck in right now. If you can't figure it, and you know what, guys? Everybody has 24 hours, same 24 hours in a day. And there are mothers who are killing it out there, getting amazing results, and they're taking care of 4 different children. I mean, kudos to those babes. But you guys, there's no room for excuses in this. You guys all have the same 24 hours. It's just about optimizing and prioritizing your time. So the third thing that I want to talk about is commitment. Commitment. You deserve this. You deserve to establish a solid routine for yourself during this your time, because when you do that, you can consistently show up for yourself. And when you can consistently show up for yourself, guess what, you guys? Everybody's going to be happy. You're going to be happy. Your family's going to be happy. It's not going to be this yelling, knick-knacking, at each other in the house, because if you can control and stay grounded within yourself, you can control and ground everybody else. This is why WarriorBabe is WarriorBabe. We are strong, confident. We are becoming strong, confident versions of ourselves. And in order to do that, you have to eliminate excuses and do the things that you may not want to do, but you have to develop confidence to show up for yourself more. All right, you have to take control. And everything I'm talking about right now is in your control. You can assess how you can optimize the situation at home better. You can come up with a better strategic plan for yourself. Number 2, you can take care of responsibilities, take care of your family, but also make time for yourself. That's in your control. And number 3, your commitment. How bad do you want this? How bad do you want your goals? How bad do you want to stay on point with your goals during this time so that when the world does open back up, the gyms do open back up, how bad do you want to just go into the gym and be like, I'm in the same boat that I'm working, I'm actually 5 steps forward rather than 5 steps backwards. All right, so the third one's commitment. How bad do you want it? You have to commit this to yourself, and it's in your control. I'm done with hearing excuses. I'm done with hearing the bullshit distractions that are getting in the way of people's goals because they're feeding into them. Distractions like, not prioritizing your time the best that you can, and then letting other small shit get in the way. And once other small shit gets in the way, your workouts, you're putting that shit on the back burner because you feel like this is more important or this is more important. But you can still control the importancies that's going on in your world, but you can know how to best optimize the responsibilities that you have and also the responsibility to take care of yourself. So let that sink in, you guys. Number 1 was assessing the situation, optimizing your time better at home. Number 2 was, controlling the responsibilities, make sure the responsibilities that you have are taken care of, but also taking care of yourself, scheduling your workouts, making sure you get them done, figuring out your meal prep, bulking things up, not just going through a day-to-day basis, like figuring out your week ahead of time. And then 3, committing, commit to it. How bad do you want it? Because once you want something really, really freaking bad, let me tell you, no excuse is going to be able to get in the way. I got the Rona. I'm just kidding. No, that's hilarious. But I'm serious. If you really, really, really want something, your commitment to it will show up. Your desire for the accomplishment of it, no excuse is going to be able to pull you down. If excuses pop up, you're going to be like, fuck. You'll be aware of your excuse, and you'll be able to pull back from it and still continue to show up for yourself. So let those 3 sink in, and then take what I'm saying. And don't just be like, yeah, Nikki's right. Yeah, Nikki's straight shooting, no BS approach, hands, gloves off approach to coaching, da-da-da-da. And be like, yeah, I'm hyped, and not actually do anything about it. And fall back into the same routine that you're getting yourself into, which is holding you back. So the most important thing, especially after all of these rally calls that I do, is how are you going to act? What's the next thing that you're going to do? Did you meal prep today? If you didn't, you better get your ass to it. If you didn't work out yet, you better get your ass to it. If you didn't set your schedule for yourself, kids need to be here this time. Husband needs this. I need to work at this time. When can I work out? Do it. Guys, taking 10 to 15 minutes to fucking do this shit is hours worth of success. Once it's set in stone, it's just up to you to follow through and commit to it. And if you don't follow up and commit to it, your goals are not big enough. Your wants, your desires are not big enough. The ability to want to tone and build muscle are not big enough. And I'm saying this because I have set goals and I have adapted and changed everything, changed my whole world to meet what I wanted to accomplish. So food for thought, get out of your own way and start raising your goddamn standards. All right? I love you all. Go into this week strong. Show up for yourself and take a no bullshit approach to the goals that you want to accomplish. All right, everybody. Fire call. Let the babes know about it in the Facebook group. I'll chat with you guys later. Have a good week. See ya.